Once I knew I was going to be going by the Grand Canyon, I knew that we had to do something epic there other than just film it. This whole tour and everything, the whole idea of it is to make some memories and do things, do some incredible things. How much more incredible can you get than recording on the edge of the Grand Canyon? It was something that we really had to put a lot of thought into. It took me several hours of looking around, just finding a spot, and then setting up my stuff, not only my camera, but my recording gear and my laptop, and setting in the frame, like setting the camera up and setting in the frame and making sure that the frame was right, and then having to set up again and play through the song and get a couple different camera angles and stuff like that. So there was a lot of thought that went into it, but I really feel like we got an incredible product and an incredible story to go with it. Silence broken, serenading as you walk back. All right, guys. So for the last night and most of the day, I've been editing video. Didn't realize how much work that was going to be, but that's okay. At a Motel 6, I went ahead and got me a place that I could get some Wi-Fi, cheap room, and a shower, which is good. I'm in Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona right now. Be headed toward California when I get this video done. So that video update coming today. So after my time had run out of my hotel room, I still had some video editing to do. So I set up at a local Starbucks there. I had about 6 more hours of just sitting in a Starbucks editing video. And the girls that worked there were so kind, and they put up with me sitting there all day and ended up sweeping up around me. So I ended up playing them a couple tunes before I left. That's what this tour is all about, making new fans. But you can't run from love, no matter how you try. You fight these demons in your head between what's so. Man, it's awesome. Let's see you. Great meeting you guys. Thank you so much. So after I was done editing video, it was really too late to go find somewhere to play that night. So I just went down to downtown Flagstaff, found me a corner, and started playing. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, dude. So great.
Thank you very much. Take a postcard, man. I'm actually on a tour. It's called the Bag of Bones Tour. I left Texas with $100 and $100 and a tank full of gas 15 days ago. I've made it here so far on tips.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm Dustin.
You play well, man. I like it.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's called Run and Hide. Thank you very much. It's on my brand new record called DustinPerkinsMusic.com.
You write it down for me.
Yes, man.
Is this your CD?
Yes, it is.
Can we buy it?
Yes, I can.
You have CDs?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got a bunch of records here.
Yeah.
Oasis.
Dang it.
Nobody knows, nobody cares. Thank you. Yeah, those are my CDs.
How much are
The CDs are $10.
they? $10?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I played for tips over 2,500 miles out to here so far. I went all the way through Colorado.
Upstairs, you're selling albums, right?
Yes.
10?
Yes, ma'am.
12 good?
Yeah, oh, man. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
Dustin.
Emily, very good.
Well, I was looking for what's true. Called Better Broken Hearts. That's a brand new one, man. That one's not even recorded yet. Last night I played in Flagstaff, Arizona. Did really well. I ended up setting up on a street corner. Made a little over $200 on a street corner. Headed toward LA now, down I-40. Bag of Bones tour is going great. Haven't even started it yet. You haven't even started it yet. It's in the open, so on the floor. You said it would be different. So I made it to LA last night, and to be just completely honest, I drove around for a couple hours, and I was very overwhelmed. LA is a humongous city. It's huge. I just kept driving around in awe of how many people could be in one place at one time. Traffic was horrible. I kept driving. Finally, I decided to come over here to this Lowe's Best Buy parking lot, give me some rest, get a fresh, clean mind, and tackle it today. So I'm ready for it today. I had driven 7 hours yesterday when I got into LA. I wasn't ready to take on LA. I'm going to figure out what's going on in this town. I'm going to go meet with Ben Rice. He works at the record plant. Maybe we'll get to go record there. We'll see that. And but I'll just give you a little shot of where I've been sleeping my first night in LA. This is my little bed area. And here's the outside. So the good thing about sleeping in a parking lot like this is compared to just a back street or something like that, these parking lots, a lot of them have security. And if they don't, they have security cameras, so people don't mess with you here. We're going to go figure out LA now. Stay tuned. So after walking around Hollywood Boulevard for a little while, I realized I probably wasn't near flashy enough or loud enough to be playing there. But I didn't drive all the way to California to film it and look at it. So here we go. So as you can see, no one seems to care that I'm playing on the sidewalk or even acknowledge that I'm standing there. I ended up playing for about an hour there. I made exactly 1 penny on Hollywood Boulevard. So that's the story, 1 penny on Hollywood Boulevard. But before I did leave, I caught the attention of this fella here.
You know, I like guitar, but I don't know how to play it.
Yeah, man.
Let me try that out, man.
No.
See,
I can't let you do that.
I had a beautiful
It's my baby, man. You understand that if you had one?
I did buy a nice guitar from the Guitar Center, but I didn't know how to play it.
But before the end of the night, I ended up finding a lot of really cool stuff there to watch. These guys had not only a great show, but a great message. These guys were looking for a volunteer from the audience, and we're having trouble finding one. They ended up paying a volunteer $5 to stand there, and I'll let them show you what they do with the volunteer.
All right. Asian girl. Where you from? Everybody. Japan in the house? Give Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a black guy.
Black guy!
That one. Me. Him, not him.
No!
I'm gonna be running really, really fast. 90 miles per hour. No police behind me.
No!
I am going to attempt.
Keyword!
I am going to attempt to flip over.
Over?
To flip over.
Over?
The Asian chick. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, we got one last message for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we We have a lot of racial humor, but keep it in mind, we believe within our hearts that's not white and black, and it's not blue and yellow, but that there's only one race, people, and that's the human race. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you.
So as you can see, there was a lot going on. It got pretty crazy at times, but everywhere I go, I was trying to find the good in it. I think we found it there on Hollywood Boulevard that night.
You said you would be leaving as soon as the time was right. Still you rest your head right next to him tonight. But things must not be so bad, because you're sticking around. Let me know how it goes when you figure it out. You're not the kind of woman.
So after walking around the beach for a while and taking a nap in the van on the beach, I decided to try out the very end of the Santa Monica Pier right at sunset. So a little bit into playing, I'd made a few dollars from people walking by and whatnot. And these guys walked up, one of them had a harmonica with him. And so we shared a couple tunes there on the end of the Santa Monica Pier. It was pretty neat, man. Music has truly proven to be the universal language.
I wasn't looking for love, she came my way. Now there's no doubt in my mind, she's here to stay.
Those CDs here, how much are they?
Those are $10, man, or whatever you got in your pocket.
Is that song on there?
Yeah, absolutely, yes, sir. That's one of my tunes.
You got any more cash in? Do I got some?
I know I'm so damn far from perfect.
Hollywood, California, doing laundry with Casey and Maddox. Casey and Ben let me stay at their house and stealing their laundry for a little bit. So Maddox is helping. So I'd been hanging around Hollywood for the last couple days. When I very first showed up in town, Ben and Casey were kind enough to open their doors and let me stay with them, so it was already nice to have a shower and a couch to sleep on. But Ben had mentioned something about maybe getting to record my new song at the record plant. The record plant's a very, very legendary studio there in Hollywood, California that Ben's an engineer at. And it just so happened the last day I was there, everything lined up right, and me and Ben headed up to the record plant to cut my brand new song, Better Broken Hearts.
The only one that's held here is you. Oh, yeah.
It didn't really set in until we had got there how big of a deal the record plant really was. When I sat down and realized that I'm recording in some of the same spaces, oh my gosh, the list goes on forever. Jimi Hendrix, Rod Stewart, John Lennon, the Black Eyed Peas, John Legend, Christina Aguilera. I mean, like I said, I could sit here and name them all night, but what a great opportunity, and I'm very thankful to the record plant and to Mr. Ben Rice. Words will never express. Thank you so much.
They say your picture tells the truth. Now I'm looking at one of you. How could you do this to your family? To a little boy that has your eyes. Could you imagine his surprise? He'll be better off.
And so I headed north. The next little town I came to was Half Moon Bay. I met some really nice people there right off the bat. They pointed me in the right direction, and then I ran into some really rude people that run the bars up there. So not a lot nice to say about Half Moon Bay, so we'll just leave it at that. But I did find a beautiful place to sleep. This is it. The next morning I got up and started driving north again. What a beautiful drive up the coast. I ran across so many amazing spots. But on my ride up there, I ran across this little bitty town called Willits, California. That's the gateway to the Redwoods, is the name of or what they call the city. Immediately ran into a guy named JR there. He took me down to a little bar called John's Place. I was in better company already and had a fantastic night playing for some good people at Willits.
Far away from this God-forsaken world today, hey, Mr. Dream Man, I'm asking of you for a place that I'll find love. What must I do? So hurry up, daytime, pass quickly on through. But when it is nighttime, I got some dreaming to do. Far away, far away, far away, far away from this God-forsaken